All right. All right, let's check out Fat Electrician video because do want to check this out because I love watching Fat Electrician videos. I still have to react to his latest actual history one. This one's a Fat File, so it's a Midwest Taco Empire. Taco John. How did I know that name? I must have been around to Taco John's. There's not one here in where I live, but it must have been there one.
Over which part of the country has the best regional burger chain. You've got In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast. You've got Whataburger in the South. The East Coast has Five Guys.
Nice,
and Shake
thanks.
Shack. And the Midwest has Culver's. But nobody likes to argue over which region has the best fast Mexican food. And that's because there's no real competition. Because if there was, the Midwest would absolutely win. Today we're talking about Taco John's. All right, it is an enigma. If you've never heard of it, it's probably because you don't live in the Midwest. But if you live in the Midwest, you definitely know what Taco John's is. Okay, it's like the Dollar General of fast food chains. There's entire towns in Iowa that have 1,000 people, and the only businesses in these towns are the post office, a Casey's gas station, a Dollar General, and a Taco John's. Which raises the same question that everybody has about Dollar General. Just why? Why is this here? Like, you could climb to the top of Mount Everest. There's a fucking Dollar General there for no apparent reason.
It sounds stupid, but yes, there would be one.
It's the same thing.
You
with
ate
Taco
there a few
John's in the
times?
Midwest. And then
Nice.
it dawns on me, they're targeting white people that have never had tacos in their entire lives, okay? They'll probably never admit that, but I'm gonna prove it right after word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by World War III Supremacy, a free-to-play online military-based strategy game where you can play with up to 99 other people, forge alliances, or take on the world by yourself. And while
live
taking over
in
the world is pretty fun, you can also play my
specific
favorite game mode where you
state
get to pick a state within
where,
the United States and go to war with all the other states trying to take over
we
America.
have really
I think
good
this time around I'm
Mexican
gonna
food,
start
I'm
off
just
with
saying.
Iowa per usual, then I'm gonna attack Diet Canada, aka Minnesota, then we'll probably move over to Wisconsin, take over the rest of the Midwest. That way I don't have to share Taco John's with anybody else. Also worth mentioning, they've just incorporated a new shadow exchange function, basically the black market where you can do underground illegal deals.
Diet Canada is a good one, yeah. No, listen. Where I live, we get good Mexican food because the Mexicans don't want to be in New Mexico or Texas because they know better.
And if you get caught, you suffer
In New
loss
York City,
morale.
oh
Okay,
no.
Sidebar, note to the developers, it should probably be the other way around, at least for America, because every time we get caught doing sketchy stuff, people just get pumped. Like a couple of months ago, we just straight up yoinked another country's president in the middle of the night, and all the Americans did was make military montages over Toby Keith music on Instagram. Anyways, go check out World War III Supremacy. It's free to play. I'll have a link over there. There's a URL code right there. Let's get back to the video.
That's always good.
All right, buckle up, because of all the restaurant stories I've told, this one might be the most insane. Our story begins in Cheyenne, Wyoming in 1968, where a local business
That makes sense because it's Wyoming. Because you only live either in Cheyenne or you don't live in Wyoming. Saying.
businessman by the name of Harold Holm, who runs a very successful business building mobile homes, is thriving. In addition to making double wides, he also makes campers. And what do you do when you make campers? You got to take them out on a test drive, right? So he's traveled all over the country with his wife, staying in campers. And during his travels, he's discovered Mexican food.
It's a whole new meat delivery system.
Okay, again, you got to remember, this is the 1960s. Mexican food is far from mainstream at this point. You pretty much had to be like down in the Southwest, maybe over in California, if you wanted to even know what a taco was. Most of the country hadn't even heard of this shit yet. But Harold loves him some tacos. He tries to convince the guy running the taco stand that he should move up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and open up a taco stand there, telling him, and I quote, "It's a real barn burner." Apparently that wasn't convincing.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
So now Harold's got a problem. He can't get tacos.
Yeah, unless you live in a place with a lot of farms, that doesn't make sense. I'm just saying.
tacos when he's at
Oh,
home in Cheyenne,
restaurant.
Wyoming, which is awful, right? I mean, nobody wants to make a pilgrimage to go get tacos every Tuesday.
Steven, that's a very Asian way of looking at that name. Chubby erection guy. Yeah, Wily. Yeah, no, I know. Unless you're, yeah, unless you're in an area that uses that phrase, you don't know what that means.
It's a disaster. But then one day, a guy by the name of John Turner moves to town, and he used to work in a taco stand. And when Harold hears that John wants to set up a little taco stand so he can sell tacos at the local parade known as Frontier Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming, he's like, say less. Harold springs into action. He hooks John up with his real estate agent, Jim. Jim gets him a
Not
plot of
taco
land. While
wads.
that's going on,
Oh my
Harold
God.
proceeds to work 16-hour days for like a week straight and builds him a custom double-wide trailer so that he can sell tacos out of it at
Yep.
Frontier Days.
John is a man of focus, commitment, sheer will.
With the backing of Harold and Jim, John goes from the idea of like, hey, I want to
It
sell
is.
tacos
Yeah,
at the
barn burner
parade
is an
to
old
owning a
phrase.
restaurant in less than a week. So he starts selling tacos at Pioneer Days.
That wizard, I did not know. That's something I did not know. That's actually an interesting trivia thing. I like that. And what Darth said, yeah, there is no. Oh, it's again, it's like Lululemon is very racist against Asian people because they can't pronounce the L sound, so it comes out as Remen. Just saying. You know? I'm not being racist. I'm just saying facts. It doesn't matter. I'm not Filipinos. We're racist against the rest of. Yes, it does.
The restaurant's immediately a success right out of the gate because obviously you're selling tacos
roof-
to people
the
that have
roof
never
is-
experienced
oh my
tacos in their entire lives. Okay, now I'm inferring a lot here, but think about this from John's perspective. You literally just moved to town and you were like, yeah, I know how to make tacos, and two wealthy businessmen build you a restaurant and tell you to start making tacos. He's like, I didn't really ask for, I just wanted to make tacos for the parade, and now I'm like running a restaurant. I don't know that this is what I wanted to do. So he goes to Harold and Jim like right out of the gate and is like, hey, do you guys want to like buy the franchising rights for this or whatever? And they're like, yes, we will buy the franchising rights. Or as Harold put it, and I quote, when you got a tiger by the tail, you hang on.
That's the phrase of all times. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. No, I get it. Words live by 100%. Yeah, no, G3. It's not racist how it is, but like the owner of Lululemons, the guy who created Lululemons, was racist against Asian people and named it that because they can't pronounce L. That's why he did that. Like that's confirmed. Like that's why he named it that way. Is because he hated Asian people. I just state because I'm Filipino. I mean, you want racism? Just listen to Asians talk about each other. We're not nice. There's no love lost there. Oh no, I get that. Dredge. No, it's literally for like Asians. It's ask a South Korean, specifically a South Korean, not a North Korean, because we all know they're starving. Ask a South Korean how they feel about Filipinos, and you will hear so many racial slangs. It's not even funny. Again, also ask Japanese how they feel about Chinese, or Vietnamese about Chinese, or Taiwanese about Japanese, or Koreans about Japanese about Koreans. You ask them, they get kind of racist really quickly, and it's kind of funny. Ask a Filipino about the rest of the. Ooh, yeah. Oh, they do. They do. Steven, ooh. There are words that are said. It gets bad. I love it.
I understand the reference.
You don't understand what you said?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, they've got this figured out. They're sitting on top of a gold mine. Literally just expose the rest of the country to tacos. You're going to make a ton of money. So they get to work, and the way they go about it is absolutely
You want to
hilarious.
hear this
Apparently,
later?
one of them
Yeah,
owns a
okay.
plane. So together, they hop in this plane and just fly around the Midwest.
Oh, you don't want to know about what the Chinese actually think about Mongolians. What I know is that racism is like, I will say words. I won't say them on stream, but I will say words. And yeah, the Chinese make me look like I'm a pansy, and I'm not saying bad words at all. The Chinese and Mongolians, ooh, I think that's a race war that, comes down to it. That's the best way to put it. They are not nice to each other.
Literally doing aerial reconnaissance like
No,
it's a
they
scouting
haven't.
mission.
The
One of them's
Japanese-
flying
the
plane,
Koreans
the other
have
one's
not.
sitting in the cockpit with binoculars like, okay, we're coming up on a small town. Man, that construction site's moving pretty slow, and they're not moving very fast picking those crops. They definitely don't have Mexicans. They don't know what tacos are. Land the plane. Okay, you think I'm joking? I'm not. They land the plane, and then they split up. Jim, the real estate guy, goes and finds a plot of land, while Harold
No, you're
goes
good.
and finds a franchisee
You're good,
to
Dark.
run the business for him. Okay, do you understand how insane this is? Like two wealthy businessmen landing their private plane in the middle of a cornfield, walking up to a farmer and being like, hey, how would you like to run a taco stand? Oh, you don't know what taco is? It's like a Mexican hot dog. Here, try this. How would you like to bring this to your community? Oh, by the way, I own a factory where I build double wide trailers. We'll actually build you the restaurant. We'll bring it here and set it up for you.
Okay.
It's like speed running the field of dreams. It's not if you build it, they will come. It's two dudes coming up to your door being like, here, you're a taco salesman now.
This guy does. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Like, if I ever get a time machine, I'm going back in time and watching this sales pitch occur just so I can see him convince some farmer from Nebraska to open a taco stand, because apparently it works repeatedly. Because there's like 400 Taco John's locations across the country right now. And by the way, when I said they were specifically targeting white people that had never had tacos, I meant it. Okay, here's the locations of every Taco John's in the country.
Okay, no, I know. Yeah, I have. 'Cause I know. I'm not gonna point out where, just because they'll dox closer to where I am. But yeah, I've been to one. I actually have been to one because I know where that one is. I've been to that one. I'm not gonna point out where. I'm looking at it. I know where it is. And I've been to that one. But I'm not going to show where it is on this map, because that's going to point out the state I live in. Happy knows which state I live in, so she knows kind of why. But yeah, I know. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, they are. You think they serve for California? Probably not.
Okay, you got that map down? Now, also, I'm
Yeah,
gonna put
we'll
next
go
to
up
it
there.
the map of Hispanic population density in states. Told ya.
They're on me, dude. Those guys are sharp as nails up there. You can't put anything past them.
Okay, why do you think they got away with calling it Taco John's and not Taco Wands? They're selling it to people that don't know any better, which is great. It's a genius business model, but I'm sure, as you could imagine, it would cause some problems when you're selling tacos to people that have only ever had burgers and fries. They're looking at the taco like it's a burger, and they're asking themselves the question, where's the fries? Now, this is the point of the story where every other Mexican restaurant ever says, we don't do that, or, hey, here's some free chips and salsa, we don't do fries. Not Harold and Jim. Harold and Jim are like, these motherfuckers want potatoes. We're gonna sell them potatoes. So they go back to Harold and they're like, the people want Mexican French fries, fucking figure it out. Harold goes into the lab and what he comes up with is the potato ole.
Hold on, what? Yeah, no, like again, Asian racism is like racism versus like just not liking someone because they're a retard. It and then someone calling you racist. Talk about the color of your skin. You're an idiot. I'm gonna call you an idiot. Like that's just how it is. Yeah, a lot of Mexican places do fries. Charcoal. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Good carne asada.
And apparently the Gen 1 potato ole didn't last very long because it had some, we'll call it design flaws. Essentially, it was a deep fried tater tot filled with refried beans, which sounds delicious. However, it is very similar to a pizza bite in that the filling is apparently the temperature of the fucking sun. Which obviously ruins the entire business model, right? We're trying to get white people hooked on tacos, and if the first thing they do is take a bite of a deep fried tater tot and then they burn the shit out of the roof of their mouth with liquid hot refried beans, they're not going to be able to taste how delicious tacos are, so we can't have it. So John goes back into the lab, takes the refried beans out, has this like coin-shaped tater tot thing that he then
Is that the pasta? Pasta, thank you for the follow. How's it going, pasta? How you doing? Our Eldritch being pasta. I mean, have you ever had bean paste? Like there's mochi. Mochi is the perfect example because all it is bean paste. Granted, it's not like super hot, so there's that.
seasons with his secret blend of herbs and spices that he made in his basement. No, that's not an exaggeration. For a period of time, John
Pasta, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. You can follow me anywhere. I promise you, you don't have to be here on Twitch. You could go to YouTube, Kick, or Rumble if you want. If that's what makes you happy, go over there. I don't blame you. Because everyone's getting ads over on YouTube or on Twitch. Give me a second while ads are going. Yeah, ads are going for another minute. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. All right, I'm back. We got a few more seconds. I'll wait for. All right, ads should be done. Yeah, no, pasta. If you didn't hear pasta, you can follow me on any platform. Really, you can. I always post in multiple platforms. Like I don't like tied to one. It's better not to be tied to one.
was literally making all the seasoning for all the potato olays for all of the franchises in his
Welcome
basement.
back,
And let me
Darth.
tell you right now, they're fucking delicious. They outdo any French fry I've ever had in my entire life.
Hold
I'll tell you
on.
right now, making all the seeds that he made in his basement. No, that's not an exaggeration. For a period of time, John was literally making all the seasoning for all the potato olays for all of the franchises in his basement. And let me tell you right now, they're fucking delicious.
Welcome
They
back.
outdo any French fry I've ever had in my entire life. If you go to Taco John's for anything, go get the potato olays. Now, obviously, it goes without saying that selling spicy tater tots out of a double wide trailer to white people that don't know what tacos are is an outrageous success. So they just start putting these potato olays in fucking everything. And it just becomes like the staple item of the entire menu. Like the burrito, oh, we're putting potato olays inside of it. It's a meat and potato burrito. Breakfast burritos, spicy tater tots, scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage. It's delicious. Outside of the potato olays, nothing special going on with this menu, okay? It is your garden variety fast Mexican food. It is ultra processed meat, some cheese, some lettuce inside of a tortilla.
Nachos? It's tortilla with cheese, meat, or vegetables. Oh, well then what is a burrito? Tortilla with cheese, meat, or vegetables.
Okay, it's white people tacos. We're just gonna call it what it is, which traditionally everybody knows is like, meh, whatever, unless, you know, you're drunk and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, in which case they're delicious. And
Which, by the way, when I was a drunk college student, drunk tacos are the best tacos. Just saying. Taco Bell at 2 a.m. was phenomenal. The only thing better than that was Waffle House at 3 a.m. when you were plastered with a bunch of your buddies and you're just sitting there eating waffles, bacon, hash browns, eggs, and you're just like, this is the best shit ever. And then a fight breaks out and you're like, I don't give a fuck, I'm too drunk for this shit. That only happened like once. We're story time. We had just gotten done with it was Star Wars. We were doing a D&D campaign, Star Wars specifically. And we had been drinking. We're like, man, we're all hungry. So we went to a Waffle House. And we were getting our waffles. We got all of our food. And we're just like chowing down. And a fight literally broke out in the Waffle House. We all looked up at it and went, yeah, we can't be bothered. And we just kept eating as two guys just beat the shit out of each other. We're like, cool, that's awesome. Just don't interrupt us. We're busy, like, trying not to be drunk. And then we went back to the apartment and all crashed. Then woke up like a few hours later and like, hey, where's our buddy? Where's Z? Where did he go? Like an hour after, because we're like sobering up, like, where the fuck is Z? Okay, I'm a little worried. Z's not in his room. Where the fuck is he? What the fuck's going on? And then Z comes walking back into the apartment. Yeah, I woke up and I decided to go for a run and a climb. So I went to the park over and I went for a run and I did a little bit of rock climbing. We're like, oh, against this wall? They're like, yeah. He's like, yeah. We're like, dude, you know there's a whole bunch of spiders in there. And he freaked the fuck out. Which he shouldn't be doing because he had heart conditions. He's also allergic to nuts and fish and constantly ate nuts and fish. He had no self-preservation. Like, the funny part is I was 19 getting drunk. We're not gonna worry about that. And they were like 24, 25. They were feeding me alcohol. I was bad. It helped because when I turned 21, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get that stupid drunk. I know how I feel. No, I'm not going to do that. People, shot? Nah, I'm good. I've had like 3 shots. I'm feeling it. I'm kind of done. I'm not. Come on, another shot. No. The only time I did that was my 22nd birthday because they kept feeding me alcohol after I was already slightly drunk, and then I blacked out. That was not good. Apparently, it hit my face. All I know is it hurt. My everything hurt the morning after, and I had to work at an auto shop. It was not fun. My head pounded. It was not good. I don't. I hate that.
Everybody knows this. This is why Taco John's and Taco Bell are both open super late, because they want to be the only option, because that's how they make money. Okay, Taco John's just took it a step further. They're like, hey, the Midwest and the
I was going to say, I was drinking in Ireland. When I went to Ireland, I was drinking at 16. In the smaller towns. The major cities, they didn't let me. But the smaller towns, they let me. Same.
1960s and 70s, nobody's even had Mexican food, and none of these towns even have a fast food restaurant. It's basically 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I will never get that
literally 2
drunk
o'clock in the morning, and these
to
people aren't
where
drunk, so
I
the
need a
tacos just
DD.
aren't going to hit the same, okay? Yes, they are, because they've never had tacos before, okay? So even if it's a shitty taco, it's still the best taco you've ever had in your entire life if you've never had a taco before. It's like selling single-ply toilet paper to somebody that's never used toilet paper before, okay? If you've used toilet paper, you are well aware that single-ply toilet paper sucks. It was invented by the devil so you'd get poop on your finger.
Shit everywhere.
Sheep. Got your ass.
But if you've been wiping your ass with corn cobs and leaves your entire life, single-ply toilet paper seems incredible. It's the same concept. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting horrifically sidetracked.
God damn it, Nick. Yeah, no, listen, I'm one of those people that it's like, I like driving, so I don't drink so much I can't drive. If I'm going to drink where I'm going to be like inebriated to a point where I can't drive, or I'm definitely drunk, I'm not going anywhere. It's primarily I'm going to be drinking where I don't have to go anywhere. So I'm going to be drinking at home, where I can crawl my ass into bed and pass the fuck out. But otherwise, like, and even to that fact, I don't like that. I don't like being that bad. I really don't. I'd rather just drink a couple and be calm, relax, and be cool. I can still do whatever I need to do and still do what I need to do. That's as far as I'm going to go, because it's going to get really dirty after that point. Anyways, yeah, no, single-ply toilet paper is horrible. And Nick's getting sidetracked. And I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go.
I think then you would be most rewarded to
Don't worry about it.
On sale today. Come on down.
Within a couple of years, John, Jim, and Harold got the Midwest on lock when it comes to Mexican food, and they start growing so fast that apparently they can't make trailers fast enough, so they just start buying old gas stations and putting Taco John's inside of them. By the 1980s, they're a super legit franchise business. They adopt their official mascot, a guy in a sombrero with a mustache named Juan. See what they did there? John, Juan. It's clever. Also, he's got a donkey named Pepe. Don't worry about it. But then they hit marketing gold when they found Whiplash, okay? Taco Bell had that little Chihuahua dog that would say Taquito Taco Bell, which apparently he got fired because that was racist for some reason. Well, Taco John's has Whiplash, which is a monkey that rides a dog that I'm pretty sure they hired from a rodeo. I can only imagine Harold and Jim went to a rodeo, saw a monkey riding a German Shepherd, and were like, holy shit, I bet that monkey could sell so many potatoes. And they were right, because he was in like 50 commercials, and I saw him on TV every day for most of my childhood.
Yeah, that'd make me go to 100%. Just saying.
Wow, who brought this crunchy chicken and potato burrito? I love it when he does that.
New grilled fajita platters, only from Taco John's.
And then by 1989, Harold, Jim, and John, I think they're getting a little bit cocky, to be honest with you. They're like, you know what? We run the taco business in the Midwest. We own this. We own Mexican food. So they go to the U.S. government and they're like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday. And the U.S. government is like, okay, sure. Okay, do you understand what I just told you? They literally own the phrase Taco Tuesday now. Like,
shit, we can't say Taco Tuesday without getting copyright struck?
Nobody else is allowed to say it. Kane, if you're not from the Midwest, I know what you're thinking. What does Taco John's do for Taco Tuesday? You get a 6-pack and a pound, homie, which is slang for...
I know, right? Yeah. In Germany, it's kind of weird. Like Germany and Ireland, it's like one of those, like, if you're just drinking beer, people are like, whatever. It's a Monday. Or as we'll go, it was a Tuesday, you know?
Where you get 6 tacos and a pound of potato olays, and it's fantastic.
6 tacos and a pound of... For $10, that's... I want tacos now.
Hey, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you that 3 white guys selling a pound of spicy tater tots and 6 tacos out of a double-wide trailer literally invented Taco Tuesday. I have the legal documentation to prove it. I don't ever want to hear white people don't have culture ever again. Anyways, moving on. Somehow this did not become a legal issue until like 30 years later, when in 2019, LeBron James, like the NBA star, tried to also trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday because I guess he used to like to yell it on TikTok or some shit.
Y'all know what today is. Today is Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Shut up,
The US
LeBron. You're
government
not
comes
that
back to
good.
LeBron James and is like, A, you can't trademark that. It's in common use. B, Trailer Park Boys over here beat you to it 30 years ago. So LeBron James then teams up with Taco Bell to sue Taco John's so that everybody can have the right to use the phrase Taco Tuesday. They take it to court and Taco John's pretty much immediately folds.
I know,
knowing that
right?
There's no way they're gonna win exclusive rights to use the phrase Taco Tuesday forever. So the CEO just puts out a press release that says, and I quote, "I'd like to thank our worthy competitors at Taco Bell for reminding everyone that Taco Tuesday is best celebrated at Taco John's."
Impressive.
Oh. Oh. Taco Bell is known for trolling people. Well, Pepsi owning Taco Bell is known for trolling people. Oh, that's a dunk. That's a dunk. Oh, damn.
Very nice.
Now, in modern times, Taco John's obviously isn't sold out of a double-wide trailer anymore, unfortunately, but they did keep a lot of that
I
same
know,
heritage
right?
of being able to throw up restaurants quick. Basically, they have the majority of their restaurants built prefabricated in a factory, so they have a company go in, pour the concrete pad, then they have another company come in and basically assemble this restaurant in what amounts to like 3 days, and they say it actually helps with marketing because people are like, oh, they're building something there. Oh shit, there's a new restaurant there, we should go try it. Okay, definitely not a giant psyop to convince you
Damn,
that
that's-
Mexicans did it.
that's
as far as where
so
they're deciding
good.
to put up new restaurants, that strategy kind of had to change because, well, everybody's tried Mexican food at this point and it's not working anymore. And a lot of the smaller towns that they used to dominate are either A, dying off, or they're growing and they're getting a lot more competition. So now, instead of being the only restaurant on Main Street, they're having to move closer to the highway and compete for interstate traffic. So while the initial business model is kind of broken, they still have a stranglehold on the Midwest, and I'm not mad about it because I'm fat and I like spicy tater tots. So yeah, thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch, maybe drink some Echelon. All that's available over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Out. Even
Now, if you'll
yeah.
excuse me, I have to go get some potato olays.
Good old Alex. Good old Nick. Giving us
I'm slowly
oh
coming
no.
to accept the
Stop. Good old Nick with some good old
review over
facts.
which
I love that. Yeah, no, I've eaten at Taco John's. They are good. They're good. They're good. They're better than Taco Bell. I will state that, which isn't a very hard margin to beat. I'm just saying. Just saying. They're good.